can you? By Dr. Seuss. Oh, the wonderful sounds Mr. Brown can do. He can sound like a cow, he can go moo moo, moo. He can sound like a bee, Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you go buzz, buzz? He can sound like a cork, pop, pop, pop. He can sound like horse feet, clop, 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 clop. He can sound like a rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo. He can sound like an owl, hoo, hoo, hoo. Mr. Brown can do it, how about you? Say hoo, hoo. He can sound like the rain, dibble, 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 dop. Dibble, 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 dop, dop, dop. Dibble, dibble, dop. He can sound like a clock, he can tick, he can talk. He can sound like a hand on a door, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Boom, 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 Mr. Brown is a wonder. Boom, 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 Mr. Brown makes thunder. He makes lightning, splat, splat, splat. Very, very hard to make a noise like that. Mr. Brown can whisper soft and high. He can soft, soft whisper like a butterfly. Maybe you can too, I think you ought to try. Whisper, shh. Oh, the wonderful sounds Mr. Brown can do. Why don't you try to do them too? Turn the page and let's review. Here we go. Moo, moo, buzz, buzz, pop, pop, clock. Cock-a-doodle-doo, hoo, hoo. Dibble, dibble, dop, tick-tock. Knock, knock, boom, boom, splat, splat, splat. Last whisper, whisper, and that is that. Let me hear you moo. Dr. Seuss's ABC. Big A, little a, what begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator, A. Big B, little B, what begins with B? Barber, baby bubbles, and a bumblebee. Big C, little c, what begins with C? Camel on a ceiling, C. Big D, little d, what begins with D? Donuts and a duck dog, D. Big E, little e, what begins with E? Ear, egg, elephant, E. Big F, little f, what begins with F? 4 fluffy feathers on a fifer, pfeffer, pfeff. Big G, little g, what begins with G? Goat and goo-goo goggles, G. Big H, little h, what begins with H? Hungry horse, hen and hat, H. Big I, little I, what begins with I? Itchy, Ichabod, I. Big J, little j, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar, J. Big K, little k, what begins with K? Kangaroo and kite, K. Big L, little l, what begins with L? Lion with a lollipop, LLL. Big M, little m, what begins with M? Mice in the moonlight, M. Big N, little n, what begins with those? 9 new neckties, nightshirt, nose. Big O, little o, what begins with O? Ostrich oil, orange owl, O. Big P, little p, what begins with P? Painting some pajamas pink, P. Big Q, little q, what begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Big R, little r, what begins with R? Rosie's red rhinoceros, R. Big S, little s, what begins with S? Sammy sipping soda pop, S. Big T, little t, what begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree. Big U, little u, what begins with U? Uncle Ub's umbrella and his underwear, too. Big V, little b, what begins with V? Verna, Veery, Vin and her violet violin. Big W, little w, what begins with W? Willie's in the washtub, washing Waldo Woo. Big X, little x, what begins with X? X-ray and xylophone, XXX. Big Y, little y, what begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak and Yolanda on his back. Big Z, little z, what begins with Z? A zizzer, zazzer, zuzz, as you can plainly see.